Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So today we're going to be trading live NVIDIA. We're going to be doing it with low share size, and we're going to be starting in just a few minutes. So what can you expect to get here watching this video? Well, I'm going to make the layout available for free, as well as this scalping indicator down here for free. So expect to see that. And then you're going to see a strategy that's really the number one large cap strategy being traded for just 10 minutes with 25 shares, scalped live for you following the RV strategy, which came out last year and has kind of taken over large cap trading as one of the most accurate, easy to trade, and safest to trade strategies that there really is out there. That being said, remember, I am not a financial advisor. Please read this disclaimer. This is an entertainment and educational channel that's showing you demonstrations of videos and different ways you might want to trade and learn to trade, but we're entertainment, so you really need to speak to someone that's licensed, that you trust. Trade in a simulator. Make sure things are going well for you before you trade with real money, before you try to emulate this strategy or anybody else's strategy. So let me take that away and make sure you read that. So we're set for 25 shares. This is Thinkorswim, and let me go over a couple of things. This is a 1-minute chart. I'm going to explain this big mess here in a minute. This is the scalping indicator. The green are the buyers, the reds are the sellers, the blue is the volume. This is it showing it right up here. It shows you the momentum like it's about to go up. It's showing you that you can jump in that trade and ride that for a few seconds or a minute, and that's how easy it is. It helps you read that if you're not proficient at reading level 2. Keep in mind that on large cap, mega cap, level 2 isn't going to help you too much unless you see like triple digits up here, because this is multiplied by 100, and then also 50 to 70% of this is hidden from you, and that's not accounting for dark pools and spoofers and front runners and stuff that affect the prices that we never even get to see. So how this moves up and down doesn't have a lot to do with you being proficient at reading level 2, which is one of the good things if you're a beginner or you've been trading for many years and you have a hard time, still having a hard time, like 95% of all traders, reading level 2 proficiently to actually go in and out. A lot of the brokers, before you go work for a trade or a prop firm, they only allow you to look at level 2 to make all your trades. You don't even get to look at charts. So a lot of, just to make sure you get good at that before you start spending their money, their hard-earned money. Now, everybody does it differently, but I've heard that. I know for a fact that's how some do it, from some of the traders that I know. So we're going to be trading the RV strategy, like I mentioned, this is from the best-selling book that came out last year, and that is the large cap strategy that's kind of taken over things. So this is a 15-minute chart. This is the active trader. This is the level 2. This is a 5-minute chart. Minimized down here, another 5-minute, a 1-hour, and a 4-hour chart. And minimized down here is a daily chart. So let's go over what this mess is, because we're going to be trading in just a few minutes to see how much money I can make with 25 shares in 10 minutes. There's a lot of videos on the channel that show, me making 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 in just 30 minutes using this exact same strategy. So do I love this strategy? Absolutely. I will have a link to the book to it, the Day Trading Volume 1, as well as a link to Trading in the Zone by Mark. The Day Trading Volume 1 is the $1 Million Margin Club. Trading in the Zone is Mark Douglas. The Best Loser Wins is Tom Hogarth. And then the $1 Million Margin Club also has out Day Trading Volume 2, which is the Candlestick Playbook, which you really should learn. And then there's a third one that kind of augments that, and a companion book. So if you just look on the links, those would be, if you're just starting, those are 5 books I would get, and I would learn. I'd become a part of them. Day Trading Volume 1 is about all day trading. It doesn't just center on the strategy. I mean, it does center on the strategy, but it doesn't just have that strategy. So anyway, that's it for the books. So, but you can probably get all that information without buying the books, just by watching the videos I have. There's over 200 videos on this channel. So if you watch the archives, and we really appreciate your support and thumbs up and watching those, because that's how we can pay for the small staff that's here, because we don't sell courses. We don't sell anything here. We're just showing you videos and hoping that you learn to make $100 a day, $200 a day, $500 a day, whatever it might be. That's what Day Trading for Success does. So this is a day chart. Every one of these candles represents a day. So this is yesterday, and this is today right here moving. I mean, you're probably not seeing it move, but so you look at yesterday's close. What did that candle close out? To the right of my picture up here, you see the C number, 947.80. It'll change when I go over the candle. $1,150 is what it closed for yesterday. Then you look down here. This is average true range over a 14-day period, meaning how much will that stock move up and down in dollars over a 14-day period on average. So if I go over the candle again, you look down there, it says $44.26. That's insane. It may be the highest ATR that is on the market. I'm pretty sure it is. So it's like, trading the Wild West when you trade this. So it's not necessarily a beginner's strategy. However, the RV strategy and keeping your share size low really kind of helps you get over some of that. But anyway, there's a specific strategy trading ATR value of like $5, $6, and $7, not $40. It's a lot safer for you. But anyway, once you mark that, once you know that ATR, you divide it from the close, divide that number in half, and you divide half of it from the close to get the ATR low, and then you add half to get the ATR high. That's our range. Then what else do we do to see the channels inside that range where the candlestick where the price action might move? Well, this is a 5-minute chart. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you the Fibonacci levels. You click on the low on a trough and then you re-click on the highest. It is higher now, but that happened today. So this is clicked from previous days. Okay, once you make those two clicks, it expands, and all these levels come up. These are what's considered to be nature's mathematical formula, and people respect these and they follow these, and usually price action stays around in between them. So you definitely want to mark that. That's part of the strategy, taking some of the things that people use, for all kinds of strategies. And then we do it again on a 5-minute 2-day to get more levels. Right, doing the same thing again. The high is kind of throwing you off there, but this is what it would be like. So now you're looking inside these ATRs to see, hey, where will price action maybe turn around based on these historical data, this historical levels for the intraday charts and daily charts going back 10 days. Now, what are all these blue lines? We're going to be trading in just a few minutes, so I'm going to get going here. So the blue lines are set on a 4-hour chart as per strategy. Right. So what you do is you go back again. Now we could only go back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, even though it's a 10-day chart. And the reason being there is no price action, no historical price action back here. So why would we mark it on these candlesticks here? Well, this is where the price turned around. Right? This is where it stopped and turned around. That's all we're marking. It's very, very simple. Bodies and wicks. So what is that going to do for us? Well, why did the stock turn around there before? Why did the price action make that candle stop and go another direction? Nobody actually really knows. Okay, I don't have an answer for that. But what we do know is that it did stop and it went another direction. So you would want to make note of that. And that's what this strategy does, is it draws these support and resistance lines, ceilings and floors, a floor and a ceiling, a floor and a ceiling, and there's a range in between that ceiling that you set your stock, number of stocks you're going to trade in between that range, depending on what you want to risk. So they have a whole strategy involved in that. I really recommend you read the book because I can't cover it all. Although there is a couple of videos. I think the latest one I put at A to Z, the RV strategy. So you might want to watch that one. But yeah, you'd want to get that. So we mark those. We're trading in just like 2.5 minutes, guys. So everybody's trading with me. So let me get this set up a bit here so we can see. Now this is a 5-minute chart. I will be looking for multi-chart alignment. So I will blow this up so I can see it. But I'll be trading on this 1-minute chart. Okay, and I'll be watching the scalpers indicator, and I'll be looking at this. There's our 25 shares. This is what the market maker is going to give me. There's a huge spread moving here, so we want to it's not even moving here. Come on, reconcile for me, will you? Well, this is why I like to look at this, because I can't trust these things keep popping in and out of, and I normally only watch the ask, so that's fine. But for some reason, it can't keep up with NVIDIA because it moves so quickly. So we have, this is a Thinkorswim platform. So there's a few bugs on fast-moving stocks, but overall, it moves really, really, there it goes. It just took a minute to get what we call excited. So So anyway, here we are right now, and I'm going to be quarterbacking, calling the ball, but I'm only trading for 10 minutes just to show you. And I don't even know if I'm going to lose, win, or how much can be made with 10 shares. I assume I'm going to win because the RV strategy is pretty flawless that way. If you follow it, you do pretty good. Now, this is the volume profile in here too, which is pretty important. And there's a bunch of videos that show exactly how to set that up. That's the point of control I call the magnet. So we have our Fibonacci levels, our 4-hour levels. These are guidelines, right? You're looking at all kinds of stuff. The big play is it's going down. It's going down. But the small play is it's going up. So look at this scalping indicator going up. So my first thing, guys, is I would want to go long based on this. All right. So we have just a few seconds. And I'm going to be only doing market. I'm not going to do bid and ask. And I know some people would say that's counterintuitive. We have 30 seconds. I'm actually going to go in long if everybody's ready. Yeah, let's just go in. I'm in now a few seconds early. So you can see 25 shares can add up to some big dollars here. Now, right at 10 o'clock, a half hour after market opens on the East Coast, you'll see a spring going the normal, and there it goes, going the typical direction that it would go. And now you're going to see me reverse when it gets to certain levels that I believe it's going to stay in reverse in, which is right there off those lines. I'm actually going to take that reverse and take that money. I actually could have had more money than that, so I kind of blew that. Again, I was watching the candlestick. I should have been watching this price action right here. So I'm down 49. I'm going to take that 41 bucks. So, so guys, I'm actually going off the 20 and the 9 a little bit, and it stopped dead on that VWAP. So look at the scalpers indicator again. So the volume dropped with the buyers there for a second when I went short. And now it's turning around. It's got higher volume. Who's going to win out here? It looks like the buyers. It did there for a second. But I like the 10 o'clock play. UTC -5 international time. It seems to make a move that it was just making. You know, I don't know what the percentage is, but a lot of the time. So, yeah, right there. I'm kind of looking to reverse, except I don't have the best position, 149.22. So I'm right here. So the candlesticks aren't quite reconciling. I guess they are 51. Yeah. So there it is. Okay. So I need it to get a little bit bigger for me. See if you can break that VWAP. It looks like it's going to turn around right here, which would be oh, okay. So now I'm looking to go a little higher here. See if I'm going to turn around at that. Yeah, I'm going to turn around right there. So let's see if it turns around right there or not. So it failed to break that level a few times recently. So let's see if I might have to reverse again. So I like to take the bank it and then manage my bad position is the way I look at it. Everybody's green, which is good. So I'm going to look for it to get back down here. Maybe let's see if it creates it. I'd like to get it down here, but I'm not going to count on it to go down there. So 151. Can we get down to 150 maybe? Oh, it went right back up. I kind of like to see at least 30, 40 bucks on these 25 shares. There's 151. So it's right in the middle here. Let's see if we can get down, at least down to 150.83 line, maybe, depending on the power it hit there. Yes, the buyers were pretty strong on that candle. I probably should have just snagged that short scalp there. So, wow. Okay. I could have got another short scalp there too. Trying not to overtrade this. Ah, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Long. I'm going to reverse back again. There we go. Okay, so I was looking a lot at the price action and the price down here more than right there, trying to catch some of the small moves, but yeah, I don't know. I am going long again and hoping that we're going to get some action a little higher up there. Took that. We're really just baby scalping in here. I'm going to have to, with only 25 shares, guys, I'm going to take quite a few trades here. So, I'm short now. 150, 149. 150, 149. And it's not as easy for me to call this for you guys as it is for me just to see my scalping skills. But jumped right through that 150. It's back up there again. Trying to cut down how many trades I do here. So it's starting to stair step down a little bit. The 5 minutes turning red. So let's see if we can get maybe a slightly bigger move here would be nice. So I'm going to look at the market maker just in case we're getting some shenanigans on the level 2, not reconciling with the candles here. So this is what I know is definitively correct. Wow. So let's look for it to suck all the way down through that void. That's what we're going to look for, and then you're going to see me try to capitalize on that 1145 if it actually gets that low. Again, look at the market maker. What is it going to give me here? Yeah, NVIDIA is just crazy, the amount of money you can make with so low shares, but you can also lose it, so you've got to be careful how you're trading this. That's why I say practice in a simulator. Don't just try to, you see me do this and you go, oh yeah, I can do this. I'm going to take that 145. Where did I get it at? Way higher than I wanted. I'm way back up here. That's all right. I banked that. So, so let's get it. Let's see if we can get it to break through here. Now the sellers, I don't know. Let's see if the buyers can increase this. I'd like to see them break the volume on that a little bit. Wow. That's all the way up to there. Is that really there? No, it's not. There it is. I'm going to take that. 53. So I stopped right there to see if it's going to blow through that or go around the other way. Yep. See, the lowest I see up there is 200. So you guys are doing good. 200 with 25 shares in just a few minutes. Look at this go. This is nice. Yeah, so we're all the way down. I'm going to take that again. We came all the way back down. So 145.40. I still ended up higher than I wanted to be there. It's a little bit of slippage for sure. I'm not slippage really. That would imply that the share size is slipping to fill. What it is the spread is killing me on the market. The market maker's not giving 25 shares the best. Now, when you're trading a large share size and you feel like the market maker is cutting you short, make sure you record your sessions and stuff, because you can actually call up the broker and talk about, like, it's their job to give you at least the half fill, not like always the worst direction for you. So, I mean, they lose a lot of traders if they can't. They're making money on every trade anyway, so it's not like they're too big to listen to you guys. You should get a representative for your account. I don't know how big account you have to get that, but I think they do it for everybody. Here we go. It's going a little higher this time, so I'm holding it for a little bit higher here. See if we can get up to it's starting to turn around. Okay, be careful. That may be it's right at the it's right at that level again. So Yeah, I'm just going to turn around. I kind of should have taken that a little sooner. Wow, just in time, huh? It's just in time. Wow. Whoa. Okay. So let's see. We've only got a minute and a half left for my 10 minutes. I know you guys are going to keep trading, but I'm going to recap at 10 minutes and then go back to trading later. Look at that go, huh, guys? Yeah. So, I wasn't sure myself if this was just going to be a couple $100. I didn't really do the math, but what you can get, by back testing. But I can see now that it could be up to $1,000 if you called them all correctly. Yeah, I should have snagged that. I'm going for the bigger in the last trade. So you can trade the last minute of, holy mackerel, there it goes. I'm going to take that. I'm going to bank that. So let's see. So I'm long again now, guys. Yeah, I'm long again at 144.28 and hoping that it wasn't a bad call. So I'm way down where it's messing around. I'm right down here looking for it to bounce off these two. So this seems to be the ceiling and floor that it's playing with a little bit of slippage on either side, but you got the volume profile pushing it down right there too. I know I'm not doing much analogy when I'm trading here. It's a little soon to give me much candlestick action as far as reading the candlestick pattern playbook here. I would normally so I have 50 seconds left to try to set what this is going to be in 10 minutes for a nice little tag for the YouTube video. So I didn't think I'd break 500. So this is great. So I'm long, so I have to sell at 10 minutes. Maybe I'll just stop at the exact. It's at 10 minutes and 29 seconds theoretically right now. So I think I started a few seconds earlier too. So I guess that's not really cool, right? What can I tell you? It won't be exactly for those people that are. I could stop a few seconds early. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Let me just see. Except for that amazing move, and I will stop 3 seconds early right there. So that's where I'll stop, guys, for my 10 minutes, $781.50. I don't think I had a losing trade. I'm not sure. And that's where we're at. So let's recap just a little bit. So remember, I was using these support and resistance lines. I also used the VWAP, and I kind of used the tension between the 9 and the 20 moving averages here. I also looked at the volume profile upper level to help me. So I was having a little trouble right in the very beginning, but this definitely turned us around. So here's 10 o'clock. So this was a no-brainer as it broke this level, stay in the move. And I do believe it broke through here. And if you read the strategy, if it breaks a level, then breaks back down, you go the other way. So I think I took that trade up, and then I'm pretty sure I reversed here, and then it took it back down short, and then I kind of clicked, it kind of hit here, and as this candle formed somewhere in here after it banked off that level, I used the level, then I went up, and then I played it long, and then I think I probably held it until the next candle. I might have just taken it right away and shorted it as it stopped, but I probably shorted it, so this opened here. So probably when it tried again and then came back, I shorted it, and then I was shorting it here, and then I don't think I would have got out. It didn't make it all the way. Yeah, it did make it to that level. I might have captured that. I don't think I did, though. I think I just held because it wouldn't have made me red. So I held for the bigger play here. This is what I was talking about. I was a little having trouble calling it right here because the levels weren't working for me. It didn't make it. And usually if you read the book, if it doesn't make a level, it's like, hey, the air is too thin up here. It's not making it, reverse. So I think I was already in a reverse. I just didn't capture that short scalp. So I stayed reversed. And then, this was a no-brainer here. It just stayed when it was strong. I think that the scalping indicator was showing a high momentum of sellers, so I'm not going to get out and sell. It definitively tells me it's going the other way. So probably right here. Now, remember, the red candle would open at the top of this and closed there. So if it opened there right after, I mean, I don't think it bounced off there. I think I caught this starting to go up, and I was like, oh, it's not going to make it because it opened there and probably went that way first. I'm not sure. I can't remember. We could go back and look, but I probably caught that. And then it faded, it started to fade off again. So probably within the same 1 minute, I went back the other way, shorted, and then I caught the long. I'm hoping. I'm not sure if I caught this. And then as it faded, broke off that level ceiling and broke down somewhere in here, I would have shorted again, reading just the action of the channels. I'm sure I was backing it up with the scalper's indicator. I think that there wasn't enough multi-candle alignment to really help me in a 10-minute time frame. I mean, this is basically saying it was going down, but the 5 minutes started to switch right in. I guess it switched right here, actually, right the first 5 minute. I don't know. Somewhere the 5 minute was giving me some backbone here, and then I just played this channel right here. And a couple times, I wasn't in the best position, and it was, the trade was turning red, but I held it, and then it turned green. And, it pretty much, with a low share size, you're not in too much danger. You can wait a minute and hopefully let it recover. You should have a max loss set. My max loss was $100. I didn't say it out loud, but I don't think I got anywhere near that. I think maybe $10 or something. But you always want to have a trading plan with a max loss, so you're not just saying, I know it's going to turn around. I know it's going to turn around. Well, then write it when it turns around back up. Get it when you know then, and then then you don't have that big loss. The bigger loss if it keeps going down. So this is a little hard here. After the first 10 minutes, this seems to be very tight of not moving it, but it is moving like $2 really, guys. Look at that. That's a $3 move. You forget with NVIDIA, that's a $3 move. So if I did that, it would have been like, oh yeah. So it's just a perspective of your chart. So these support and resistance lines aren't a joke. They're where the historical data showed that the price action turned around. Are they all respected to a T? No. A lot of times I say, if it's close to the even dollar, round it off and just make that $1,150 rather than $1,150.06. And then this maybe $1,151, and just, it's when you're picking up the historical data on a 4-hour chart, it's slightly subjective what the price action was in between that 4 hours. It's going to show you highs and lows and closes, but that doesn't necessarily mean it'll be right on. So that's why I say guidelines, if it follows it even, if there's a big if there, so, we all want something to go by. We all want something. Fibonacci levels, I would trust a lot more. They didn't come into play. They're just out of our reach, unfortunately. So I went mostly by scalping indicator, price action, volume profile right there. And then, basically watching the volume as it was moving in one direction or not, and seeing, is it falling off? This is kind of like the uneducated man's level 2 right here. It's like this way it's the data that level 2 is obviously before this, So you guys, I'm sure you guys know that this is before the sales, or purchases or sales are made. Once they're made, they go over to they go on, I don't have the ticker showing here, but they would go on a time and sales. Normally, not normally, often I'll have a strip that runs the full length so I can see large blocks of green or large blocks of red. Does that work in a mega cap RV strategy stock? No. It basically is distracting. Since I traded momentum stocks for so long on Lightspeed, and those type of things really mattered when you buy high and sell higher, or buy low and sell lower. You're looking for the big blocks to come through. It's moving so fast, you can't really read the prices. So you're looking at level 2, and then you're looking for the big blocks coming through if you had a big long strip of time and sales. But since I don't have that, it instantly, in a split second, it forms on your candlestick patterns, and then at the same exact instant, it gets on the histogram. So you could read all this, and before you could say one, this all happens. So this is pretty, but everything's data, other than the level 2, it's all prior data. It's just in a split second. So how fast can your brain work, right? So on a level 2, you're seeing stuff come up the pike because this can be made, this could be made as long as you want it to be made. This can go way deeper and stuff. So, but I know that on mega cap trading RV, it's not going to work. But anyway, guys, hopefully that was enjoyable. I wanted to show you, if you're just trading 25 shares in just a short period of time. So, you could have done that with 5 shares and had $100, $150. So, and with very, very little risk. And then you get $100 a day or $200 a day, or maybe doing really good, you get $500 a day. That's $2,500 a week if you can work up to that. But I mean, start with trying to get $20 a day maybe, and just go and stay green every day, just anything. $1 is better than being red. But if you're become red and you're getting a little shaky and you just feel like you've got to have a green day, just stop, because that's not the reason to trade, to feel like I've got to make it green. I made a promise to myself every day is going to be green, even if it's $1 and you're $10 down or $20 down, and then you keep trading. Then before you know it, you're $50 and $100 down, because you're approaching it in a desperation mode that is not something you should do. How do I know this? Because I have done this. Exactly. I'm speaking to you from experience of doing the wrong things. And isn't that how we all learn, right? We all do the wrong things so often. And I still do it from time to time. I still do the wrong thing because I feel like I have some sort of control of the market that I can never possibly have. Read that Mark Douglas book, Trading in the Zone. It's very, very helpful. Again, I'll have all those books linked along with a bunch of other crap, whatever. It's stuff that people have asked, like, hey, what's your computers? What's your screens? I have 6 screens and and I'm in a studio here where a lot of traders trade at once. And if I was doing 500 or 1,000 shares right now, this room would be completely full. The screens would be completely full with people. I would have Charlie, she's my assistant. She sits over here and handles all the chat. And it would be a big to do, which is happens a lot. And but for this small share size, it's like, I cut people loose to do other stuff as far as my people in the studio. And then also traders most of the big traders are trading larger share size. But there are a lot of altruistic, really nice traders that want to help everybody too. Like Day Trading for Success does, and they don't mind giving up their time. But we are a community share, so if you have ideas that you'd like to share with us about trading, maybe it's a strategy we can implement and start showing people. Definitely with some of these custom indicators, I've had help with from the community, and it's been great. So again, I will link this scalping indicator on this video again. I will link this entire layout again. Check out the videos. How to set up your scanners is here. Just type in, how do I set up my scanners? How do I speed up my platform? How do I see which way the market's going to go every day? Type that in. A video is going to come in to give you ideas on how to do it. How do I set up support and resistance lines? How do I trade the RV? There's a whole archive videos, so many videos about the RV strategy, how to build my own custom layout. There's a couple videos that literally walk you through every step of the way, and it's way better to know yourself, right? So I'm not going to think of all the videos that we have, but there's a lot of them. Episode 83 has the 10 scripts. The newest scalping indicator will be on this one, as well as almost every 1 in 5 I put it on. This layout will be is traded for the open strategy as well as the RV, or I almost would hesitate to call this the RV more than a range bound mega cap strategy, but it does have a lot of the features that the RV strategy has in it. But again, RV strategies and ATR between 5, 6, 7, and 8, a lot safer. You probably only make $150 on 25 shares, but you'll be a lot safer. But then, of course, you can raise your share size if you're feeling that it's working for you. Remember to watch the volume profile video as well. How to set this up intraday. This is a game changer along with the scalp. These two indicators, volume profile, which is kind of this hue in here, and then the scalping indicator, they are game changers. You want these on your chart. Absolutely. This is included in Thinkorswim. Just type in volume profile. Then I have all these videos on how to set it up so it can be for intraday. And then this is a custom script that once you bring it over there, it'll be on your thing. So there's a video that shows, by the way, how to load these in to your platform. It's only 3 minutes long. I think it's episode 183 maybe, but just type in how do I load in a layout or a custom script. It'll come up because it is not intuitive. All those people that are having trouble and think that they feel stupid. Nope, you're not stupid. They definitely make it difficult to figure out. So unless you're really good at messing around, you probably won't figure it out. So watch that video. It just simplifies because it's telling you to do things you shouldn't do. And that's where you go wrong, because once you bring it over, it's in there and you just don't even know it. And then they're telling you, click this link, do this, that. And then it says it's not here and it's already over there. Just look, it'll be in there if you type in scalping indicator, or however it might say $1 Million Margin Club, whatever it is, Day Trading for Success, DTS. And then you'll find it. It'll be there. It's just that it's telling you it's not there for some reason and asking you to open links and saying it can't find the link. And it's just redonkulous. It's not designed to bring in cool stuff. But there's no bugs in it or anything weird like that. I've never heard of anything, being put in through like you get some kind of a problem with your computer with custom scripts. It's very, very common that it's a community share. Thinkorswim wants you to do custom scripts. We do them. We just don't want people to sell them no matter what. That would upset us, but we give everything away for free. Okay, guys, I hope that was helpful. Please watch, give a thumbs up, and subscribe. Really helps the channel. We'll keep coming up with the videos. I hope this was helpful for you. Stay green out there, guys. See you soon.